his ugly head.
Zipping. What's going on? It's Woody here. Welcome to another blog video. We are heading out on a boys trip this weekend. So we're going to meet some mates. I'm going to pick up a friend who's going to be riding with me, and we're going to go hit the range, spend the night, and have some fun. Cool thing is, I get to try out some cool new gear this trip. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I'm packing and what's new for this trip. Let's start with the guns. So you've seen this before, the Thermion XP60. Look at the size of the objective on this thing. It can see everything at night. Super cool. On my Weatherby 6.5 Creedmoor in the Magpul Pro chassis with the folding stock. I've got my MPR Mini, which I used in my last video. This is set up now. I'm not going to make any changes for this for the upcoming match at the end of the month. And this is something new. This is the new Pulsar Trail 3. It's a 50mm objective. It's got an LRF built in. It does all the ballistics. I've got this on my Wagtail MPR Mini 300 Blackout. This is gonna be sick. So we're gonna get this zeroed in this weekend and generally have a good time. So I've got that on top. I've got the red dot on the side, which still should be zeroed. I've got a torch in case I'm using the red dot at night for anything. Pretty cool. I've got a bunch of handheld thermals which will break out when we get there. Some of the boys are keen to see these and have a go at them. A couple of new things here as well. So I've got new Nitecore lantern. This is pretty cool. This is chunky. It's actually a 10,000 milliamp hour power bank and a lantern with full color control and electronic insect repellent. So you put in the mozzie mats and it heats up and it repels some mosquitoes and bugs and that sort of thing, which is pretty cool. And a new head torch. So I'm keen to try that out on this trip. And then I've just got the standard Sony camera, the GoPro for the car shots, and a power bank. So I'll use this to charge my phone at night in my tent. Also, run the inbuilt lights in the tent. It's so good to have a power bank and a rooftop tent, especially now that most tents are coming with LED strips and that sort of thing. And then I got all the standard gear. So I just got my micro chest rig just to carry some mags. I've got some first aid gear. This is a new thing as well. This is the Rhino Rack annex that I'll be zipping onto my Batwing awning, which would be pretty cool. I haven't tried that yet, so that'd be cool to enclose that space and keep all my gear safe in case of bad weather. I got my sleeping bag. Then I've got range box, which has targets and earmuffs and everything else that's wonderful in it. I have my coffee box, which has my coffee in it, radios, and then some camera bits and pieces. That is pretty much my full setup. So I'm going to get that packed in the car now. Going to hit the butchers, then pick up Michael, my friend, and then we are going to head out to the farm. How good is this? We've just arrived in Kilcoy, and this spot is one of my favorites. So it's a great spot that we can just spread out, we can do some camping, have a fire. There's a beautiful range set up from the owner. We're so grateful and so thankful to be here. Time to set up camp. So it'd be the tent and awning as usual. If you follow the channel, you've seen it a million times, but I've got something new to try with the awning. I've got the zip-on room, so I'm going to set up a camera and see how I go with that. I've just opened all the windows. There's 3 windows and a big door. I've just opened them all up. The breeze is just ripping through here. That's awesome. Super cool. I wouldn't normally do this a setup this elaborate for a one-nighter, especially on a boys trip, but I just really wanted to prove this out for the family. You know, I'm married, I got a kid, so having this sort of undercover safe space is just so good with a family. The label on the tent, the label on the wall, super easy to match up. So just pull the right piece out, zip it onto the right spot, peg down the ends, and you're done. Very cool. That's unreal. Man, that's some cool gear, eh? Can't get over how easy it was to zip those walls on. And then tent's easy, as you know, you've seen it 1,000 times on this channel. But yeah, that is a base camp and a half. Time to just get a cold drink out, I think, and mingle with the other guys. How good is this? RV Storage Solutions, table with drawer and fridge. I've had a few people quiz me on the weight of this setup. The tent's 60 kilos. I think the awning's 25 to 28 or something like that. The walls are just canvas, so whatever on that. But it's one of the things I considered when building this car, because obviously I was thinking about drawer system and bull bar and winch and the tent and everything. So that's when I talked to Tough Dog Suspension. So as you can see there, I've got the full strut assembly and I've got the upper control arms, and in the back I've got some heavy duty suspension. So that was one of the things we talked about when choosing the coils and the shocks and everything, was what were the weights going to be. And I told them everything that we had planned for the build, and they came up with this perfect solution. And honestly, I knew I had to get heavy springs to carry the load, and I was concerned that, you know, smooth, nice Isuzu family wagon was going to become rough in the ride, but it's not. It really isn't. In fact, I think it even got better. Coming in a driveway at home, brilliant. On road, brilliant. And then soft enough off road to soak up most of the bumps. And then obviously combined with the right tire pressures, we are good to go. How good is this? It's such a beautiful evening. Unreal. It's such a nice night tonight. It's cool too. The weather's nice and cool. I'm glad to be having this fire going. I do have a jacket I might put on later though. All the boys have gone for a walk, stretching their legs, getting some fresh air. So very keen to hear how they go. Got my gun, got a nice warm fire, and got all this nature. What more could you want? While the boys are walking, just doing some photography for this setup. I've got some cool new toys in here as well. I've got this new lantern that I'm very keen to try out. That's my new head torch. I'm going to be using that later. Here's my new lantern. It comes in this nice carry case. That's magnetic. So you're not going to believe this, but a buck just ran straight through camp and through range. I managed to grab this thermal, and by the time I managed to hit record, he was already going through the trees. So I might have just caught the tail end of him. I'll try and incorporate the footage into this video, but that is insane. like 50 meters in front of me. I heard him before I even saw him. Just stampeded straight through camp. I was here in the awning room, so I don't think he even knew I was there. He just galloped through. Amazing.
Hey Chris, you copy?
Yeah, mate, I copy.
We're just to the right of the 500, and we just saw 3 deer run across the range. Can you get your thermals? We'll start heading back to camp.
Yeah, I just came face to face with a buck that stampeded through here just 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, there was a buck and 2 does that we were just following.
Oh yeah, a big buck nearly just ran me over. He was about, less than 50 meters away from me, and he galloped through the campsite pretty much, and then across the creek.
Yeah, okay, we might just head back to camp now, and then we'll get start scanning with some thermals.
Copy. How good is having a power bank in your tent? I got the Nitecore Carbo 20,000 milliamp hour power bank. Has the USB-C and the USB-A charger. Running the LED strip inside the Rhino Rack Rooftop tent. And then I'll plug my phone into this and get it charged up tonight as well. I can just sit right there. How awesome. I'll charge up my phone. I could charge up my head torch if I needed it, but this has been awesome as well. Not a bad spot to spend the night. Good morning. It is 4:30 in the morning. Getting up early, gonna make some coffee, and then go to the thermal and see what we can see as well.
It's on the red dot.
The scope's red dot?
Yeah, so there's no...
Hey?
How many does that hold?
You can fit all 10 in there.
Yeah, right.
Is that it?
That's in, yeah.
5, 7 and 3.
And then to release the bolt, you push that paddle, and the bolt goes.
So press that?
Yep. Nice one. Yeah, perfect. That's it. Empty mag.
Beautiful. Thanks, mate.
Nice. What a cool night away this has been. It's been just so awesome just to hang out with the guys, have a campfire, have some steak, have some food, see some cool animals, and shoot some guns. I got the new Trail 3 zeroed in on the 300 Blackout Wagtail MPR Mini. Stay tuned because I'm going to do a full review video on that on another trip. It's also been super cool to try out this annex. I probably won't use the slip-on walls for one night boys trips, but I was really happy to prove this out for family time, because when we're doing multiple nights or we've got the whole family, it's nice to be able to enclose this and have the windows and the doors. That's a super nice touch. I'm very pleased with that. Now it's time to pack up. My least favorite part of trips. So I'm just putting away some guns and ammo, and then we're going to hit the road. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you've got any questions about any of the gear that I'm trying out or using, please drop them in the comments. I love being able to try this stuff out. And if you guys are interested in any of it and you got any questions, please hit me up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.